Today we're making a small 3-layer bow. I like to start this bow by using a lighter to melt the ends of each ribbon. You don't want to set it on fire, we're just melting. On our 3-inch piece of ribbon, we're going to fold it in half lengthwise and then fold it in half again widthwise. And we're going to cut out the end to make a chevron end. Again, use your lighter to melt the edges so that your bow doesn't fray. So with your first 5-inch piece, we're going to fold it in half. And then you put a small drop of glue on one side of the crease and a small drop of glue on the other. The crease is just for a guideline. We're not keeping it folded in half. And then you press one end to the dab of glue and then the other end to the drop until your ribbon looks like an infinity loop. Do that to the remaining 5-inch ones and the 4.5-inch one. Now take your two 5-inch looped ribbons and they're going to make an X. And then your 4.5-inch one, which is just slightly smaller than the other two, will sit on top of those. Then with your threaded needle, you're going to almost fold the bow in half so that you can put the needle through 2 points of the center of the bow. This keeps your pinched together part when you go to wrap your bow and keeps your bow looking really pretty without a very thick middle. I like to do 2 pass-throughs and then I'll tie a knot. Once our bow is threaded in the middle, it's time to wrap the bow with our 2-inch piece of ribbon. Make sure you start on the bottom of the bow and that you end on the bottom of the bow. Even if you have to cut a little bit of the 2 inches off to keep that wrap at the bottom, it looks prettier without seeing the end of the ribbon. Once I have it wrapped, then I like to take a little time to get the shape back to the bow, fluff up the loops again because you've been smushing it a little bit. I like to get it back to the shape you want it to be before we put the bottom layer on. All right, now we're ready for our 3-inch piece of ribbon that we have cut the cornered edges on. And put a thin strip of glue right in the center, and then make sure that you have your bow centered before you stick it on. Last thing we need to do is attach our fabric covered alligator clip. Another thin strip of glue, and place that right in the center of the bow. And let the glue dry. With these small bows, I like to make 2 of them because they look really cute in pigtails.